So here it is, guys, the new rig of the Grand Design. I don't know if you guys can hear that in the background, but that was a 50 caliber machine gun mounted to a tank that was going off. Mickey doesn't like that. In case you're wondering why there's a 50 caliber machine gun mounted to a tank going off. It still has some hair in it. This is part of my new Jeep. We hit a deer, so well, it's officially started snowing on us while we do this. This just couldn't get any better. Is my butt off there? You good?
Yeah, my feet are a little cold.
Your feet are a little cold? Get this propane line right here, hardwired in here. Is it too cold to walk?
Need mommy to help me.
You can't. You gotta be carried.
As long as
Scared. Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Why Wait. I'm sitting down here going through my front basement area, pulling everything out because we are finally getting ready to move on from the Solitude and sell it this week. So we got a lot to do. It's January. It's freezing outside right now. It's going to be about the coldest week of the year that we're going to be switching campers and doing this. So that's not very much fun. Now, we haven't bought the new RV yet, but what we're doing is we are getting the Solitude ready for the buyers. They're going to be coming up here in a few days. They're going to be staying in it, and I'm going to go over the ropes, show them everything about it, how to use it, and they've never RV'd before, so we got a lot to cover, a lot to go over with them. I want to make sure they feel really confident, when they pull off and get out there on the road, that they really know how to use everything in here and how everything works. So right now, what we're going to do is get this sort of emptied. And we're going to actually move the camper tomorrow morning. We're going to go ahead and put our Solitude right on the lot next to us. We rented the lot next to us for a week, so we can put the Solitude over there. And then we're going to pull my in-laws' Reflection down. It's in the storage unit right here up on the hill. And we're going to put their Grand Design Reflection on the lot that we own. And we are going to temporarily stay in the Grand Design Reflection fifth wheel until we can actually buy the Super C, Class A, whatever we get. We're actually going down to the Florida RV Super Show in about 2 weeks to go look and see if we can find something and hopefully make a deal. But there's really no rush on that. So for right now, I'm kind of going through everything, and I'm going to leave what I want to leave with the Solitude in here for them, and anything I want to keep, I'm trying to actually just take out of here right now and kind of just putting it underneath our gazebo. And then tomorrow or the next day when we get the Reflection on this lot, we can just kind of get it in the Reflection temporarily. So it'll probably be a mess in that camper while we kind of stay in it temporarily. It's a little bit smaller than this one. It doesn't have a mid bunk, so Corbin's going to be sleeping on the couch for a while, but we'll get it figured out. But that's what's going on right now, and yeah, let's get to it. I'm freezing my butt off there. You good?
Yeah, my feet are a little cold.
Your feet are a little cold? Okay, well,
But my cocoa warmed me up mostly, so
I'll be outside if you need me for anything.
okay. Let me know if you need some coffee.
Okay, thanks. Yeah. As you can see, Megan's inside working hard there. I will give her credit. She's actually inside. She's taking care of some of the paperwork and business stuff, and calling insurance companies and getting ready for what we need to do to sell everything and transfer titles and all that kind of stuff. So she likes to deal with that end of it. Or I wouldn't say she likes to deal with that end of it. I don't like to deal with that end of it, so I kind of ask her to deal with that. She's good at doing all that paperwork, business stuff, and I don't mind freezing my butt off out here doing this while she does that. You can see as we starting to clean things out here, I think I'm just going to leave all these storage bins and things that I keep all my stuff in. I think I'm going to leave that with the camper because it's just probably not going to work in the new RV that we get. So I'm just going to go through and take out everything I kind of need and leave all this storage stuff in here for the new owners. I think I'm going to leave the mini fridge in here as well, because that's just not going to work in the new one too. So just have to start pulling all this stuff out and kind of going through everything and just kind of temporarily put it all somewhere. Pain in the butt. We made a flagpole holder here for your fifth wheel hitch. Maybe I'll just leave this with them. I won't have much use for this on a Class A or Class C anymore. So, yeah, see if he wants it. One good thing is we do have this little storage bin back here. Yeah. And for now, I'm sort of just putting everything in here. Just haphazardly tossing it in here. Still doing good in here?
I'm doing laundry. It's like a passive activity, right?
I see you have some, we have food and kitchen stuff.
Yeah, all the stuff's packed and ready to be transferred over.
You look pretty cozy there too, huh? Yeah? You doing okay?
Mm-hmm. Oh, he's a good boy.
Had to take a break there. We had a eye emergency with this kind of wind. Corbin's outside playing and he got something in his eye, which doesn't surprise me. I mean, it's just, I'm hiding on the other side of the camper right now because it's just blowing out here so much. But yeah, we're getting it done. Oh crap! Here's something I need to throw away. It still got it still has some hair in it. This is part of my new Jeep. We hit a deer, so we're getting that fixed this week as well. I have an F450 for about 8 years, and I've always been waiting to hit a deer and pretty much just plow through it and not have to worry about it. After about 2 weeks of owning a Jeep, I end up hitting a deer, sure enough, and it messed up the whole front fender. So that's something we got to go fix. Yeah, I guess I can throw this away now. We got the pictures for the insurance company. So I think for today that's about it. The sun's going down. Getting this thing ready to move. We'll move it tomorrow. You can see I'm leaving that stuff down there in the camper for him. I have the water side to deal with, but it's kind of a pain in the butt right now with the freezing temperature. So I think we're going to use a heated water hose with this camper. They're coming up Wednesday. They're going to stay in it on the other lot. So I just, I'm going to give them a heated water hose to stay hooked up for those few days. We're going to run off the tank. And then when we switch campers and we're in the reflection, we'll figure it out. But we also have you may be able to see that right there. That is a hard line propane line that goes to our big propane tank over here. So I'm going to have to disconnect that. I'm trying to even think, make sure these other propane tanks are filled up because it's going to be freezing when they're here. So got to make sure that the camper they're going to be in, this one, getting confused on which camper, who's going to be in what. Got to make sure that these 30-pound tanks in the Solitude are filled up because we haven't checked those in a while. And then I'll go ahead and plumb this line into the reflection for us that we're staying in. Yeah, a lot to think of. It would have been easier just to already have our camper bought and move into that one. But, we'll figure it out. We'll get it done. So, yeah. And as I do this, I'll probably come across some more things to fix and maintenance and make some of those more videos too. And then it'll be the videos of moving into a Super C and a Class A and kind of figuring out how those systems work and a lot of things I don't know about those. So follow along on the journey and you guys can see how that goes for us. Okay, we have the trusty Grand Design bag that was entrusted with us when we bought it. Camper, and all and every manual I've ever collected for this thing. Need to go through all this and figure out what's mine and what stays with the RV dog. So that's mine. Oh, we're not under attack. Shh. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but Mickey's getting a little worked up over there. Okay, calm down. It's okay. I don't know if you guys can hear that in the background, but that was a 50 caliber machine gun mounted to a tank that was going off. Mickey doesn't like that. In case you're wondering why there's a 50 caliber machine gun mounted to a tank going off. That's because we live right behind a place called Tank Town, where you can come up for the day, spend a couple $100, drive a tank, crush some cars, and shoot some cars with a 50 caliber machine gun. So, once in a while, we get to listen to a 50 caliber machine gun go off, which is actually quite amusing and kind of fun, but Mickey doesn't like that, so, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we are in the process of auto leveling. We haven't been filming too much because our hands are too dang cold to be holding the phone, but all we did was move the camper over, like I said, one other site. So we're going to get this over here, get the slide outs out, get this one situated, and then tomorrow a buddy of mine is going to help us move Megan's parents' camper, the Reflection, from storage onto our lot. I can't do it with my truck because I don't have an actual fifth wheel hitch, you know, and they have a regular kingpin on there. So with the Reese, sometimes you're limited on what campers and things you can move. So keep that in mind if you're ever looking at the Reese Goose Box. Just know you're only going to be able to tow, you know, gooseneck style. So, but anyways, yeah, we're going to go ahead and get this set up, and then maybe we'll do some more filming inside. Okay, we're on the site. Let's get this heat going. Pump some heat out of here. We can't use our furnace right now because when we're on our site, we're hard lined into a big, 150 gallon propane tank, which I just disconnected to move this over here. And I'm glad I remembered that, because that actually would have been maybe the first time I've moved since we've been connected to that, and maybe just not thinking about that. Maybe not seeing that or thinking I need to disconnect from this big tank. That would have been a disaster to drive off with that. But until I can use the small propane tanks in here, I have to hook them all back up and stuff. So not too big of a deal, but that'll be the next project on the list. I'm sure Megan's gonna want some heat pumping. So at least it's a nice sunny day. We got that going for us, but this is gonna be like the coldest week down here and throughout the whole country. We're gonna be in the 20s and stuff, and yeah, just no fun when you're RVing in the cold. These new people coming to buy the RV, they've never camped or RV'd before in one of these, so they're gonna have a rude awakening, an eye-opening experience to how not to RV. I think they'll be well advised to keep it in the South after they spend a few nights in here. So, all right, let's get back to it. Who's that baby?
Oh, babe.
What's the matter? He can't walk anymore?
He said he didn't want to jump out of the Jeep.
Is it too cold to
We
walk?
need Mommy to help him.
You gotta be carried? So we gotta disconnect right here, because this is the line that comes up into here, as you can see right here, and goes up into the regulator right there. And when we're hardwired in right to here. Propane goes to here and obviously down that line. But I can't screw this in without first disconnecting this, because I can't turn this in there. Anyways, you guys get the idea. We'll get it done. For a few tests, we have the propane hooked back up. Everything seems to be working. We're gonna need it this week.
Oh yeah,
that's for sure. And now we're gonna do a
high-class
meal of beefaroni here.
Even Floridians are gonna need some propane, I think.
I think you're right. Is that my bowl or yours?
That's yours.
Okay. Old camper, new camper. We got it down from the lot. We got it put on here. Had a little problem with the landing gear. I'm not used to this system. It's 4 jacks instead of 6. It's not hydraulic, they're electric. And the control panel is a little bit different than what I'm used to. It kept trying to give us an error code, but we kind of figured it out. We kind of ended up manually leveling it. The auto level just wouldn't work. But now we're going to go ahead and get the slide outs out. I'm going to see if I can come over here and get this. I got the one slide out of it, but we're going to see if we can get this propane line right here hardwired in here, so we can at least have heat. Make sure the heat's working, make sure the propane's working. I don't want to hook the water up right now because it's below freezing. So there's no point in even checking the water system if I can't make sure that it's going to stay heated and warm at least tonight. So first step is to get the heat going. If that's working and the furnace is good, and then we're going to go ahead and check the water, get it hooked up, see if there's leaks and all that kind of stuff. Check the pump and all that fun stuff, because when these things sit for a long time and no one's using them, and you know, the people, I'd say my in-laws who stayed here before us, not too sure they, not that they didn't take good care of it, they just didn't know a lot about these, they didn't do much with it. So I'm not too sure the state of everything and what, you know, how well everything is maintained inside, and issues that may arise. So let's go ahead and jump on this, keep putting these slide outs out, finish this up. Okay, so this is a 2020 Grand Design reflection, about 35 feet, you know, rear living, pretty standard, but it's pretty nice. And my in-laws only stayed in this for a few years, 2 years. They never took it anywhere. They specifically bought it just while they were house hunting, and then moved it onto the lot that we own, which is right here. And that's why we were never on the lot that we bought, because they were staying on it for 2 years while they were house hunting. That's a long time to be house hunting, but when they finally found their house, they went ahead and put this up in storage, and that's when we were able to get on the lot that we own. So as far as the RV itself goes, it's in pretty good condition and hasn't been used that much. So, and next is water, and we're gonna see if we have any leaks, if the water pump works, if the tank holds, if the tankless water heater works, all that fun stuff. So that's the next thing I'm gonna go check now, and then we can start moving in. So at some point when I winterized this camper, because it was going to sit in storage, I remember removing these drain plugs, and when we got down here and I turned the water on, obviously the water started flowing out of here. Drain plugs were MIA, so I had to run up to the store and buy these, because we're not going to have water without that. I still have no idea where I put those, but I'm not used to this kind of drain plug anyways. The kind in the Solitude or in the wet bay, it's got a little lever you can switch on or off and on, but hopefully these will do the job here. So.
Or wet.
Where?
All over, so I'm not sitting on it.
Oh, I thought you meant it was leaking, because I just turned the water on.
No.
He's like, floor is wet. I was like, I just turned the water on. How can it be wet?
Clean the floor.
All right, well.
Get your feet off of it.
Listen, I'm coming in. What are you doing in here? Oh, I don't think he can resist coming over and giving me kisses. But Dad's home, Mom.
You stay.
But Dad's home.
Dad has to wait.
He needs his
Talk
kisses.
back to me.
He needs his kisses. Ah, I can hear it now. Blowing exhaust. It's on. In a moment of, I'll call it a brain fart, I couldn't quite figure out why the tankless water heater was not coming on, heating up my water. I found the little thermostat down here in the basement, which, by the way, let me show this to you. Okay, this is in the basement. Is that not the craziest thing you've ever seen? Why is that in the basement? If you need to heat up water, set your temperature where you want it at, it should be in the bathroom. Whoever installed this put it in the basement, so if you want to change the temperature of your water, you have to come down here. It just seems crazy to me. Now something's beeping as we sit here. Error code 8. Oh boy. I was sitting out here trying to figure out why it wasn't coming on heating up, and obviously it's on demand. I had to call her and say, hey, turn the hot water on, and obviously as soon as she did that, it came on, started heating up. It's working. I don't know what that E8 code was about. I'll look that up online and figure that out, but it's always a nice learning experience when you're moving into somebody's camper that you're not too sure about all the systems you've never messed with before, and you have no manuals or anything like that. But for the most part, I got it figured out, except for this, the tankless water heater, something new to me. Comment down below and let me know if that's common to have that display unit and the on-off down here in the basement instead of in the bathroom. I find that kind of wild, but maybe it's just me. Well, it's officially moving in day. We got the reflection set up here behind me. We got it cleaned out, water hooked up, propane, everything's working. So today we're going to take this beautiful 20-degree day with the wind chill, and we're going to start moving everything from the Solitude over to the Reflection and officially get moved in, and hopefully by tonight actually be sleeping in here, and then we'll have a chance to get in the Solitude and actually start cleaning it inside and getting it ready. So again, just the worst time of the year to do this. Probably the coldest week that we'll see down here in Georgia all year. But we got the basement cleaned out over here, and I'm just starting to put my tools in there. It's going to be a mess. If you guys know me and my channel, everything's super organized, so it's going to drive my OCD a little crazy, having everything just kind of thrown in here. I've already been trying to find everything. I can't find my tools when I need something between the two campers, and I'll show you over here in the underneath our gazebo. We just have things just kind of temporarily thrown in here and in storage boxes. So it's a hot mess, man. This is no fun. I can't wait till we actually buy the rig that we're going to be living in, and we can get it fixed up and hit the road again. But and of course, we got torrential downpour last night, borderline freezing rain, and you can see how swampy it got between the two campers here. So we've had to make a little walkway just to kind of make it easier to carry stuff from one spot to the next without having to go all the way around. Yeah, I tell you, it's one thing, it's not another today. Having fun yet? That face said it all. Well, it's officially started snowing on us while we do this. This just couldn't get any better. Oh man, what a week. Now I need to get the heated water hose hooked up to this camper. Get that kind of taken care of. A lot to think about. Fun stuff. Hey, it's snowing. It's a hot mess right now in here, but we're slowly figuring it out. It's actually, wouldn't you say there's a lot more storage in this one than our Solitude somehow?
I feel like there are definitely
There's more cabinets or something, yeah. I don't know, it's kind of strange.
There is. The kitchen has more, it does have more storage.
Well, here's the downside though. They don't have the loft/attic that we had. And we use that for a lot of storage. And we don't have a bedroom. So, good thing there is some more cabinets to put Corbin stuff in, you know? Well, here she is, all emptied out. We just got it cleaned up today, get it nice and clean, ready to go. The buyers are coming tomorrow, and they're going to stay for a little bit. I'm going to help them out with some stuff, show them the ins and outs of the camper, how everything works, the truck, hooking up, and they should be taking off Saturday morning to pull it down south. And we won't be too far behind them because we will be going to the RV show. And like I mentioned, we'll have details down below if you guys want to come say hi. I think we have a meet and greet scheduled now for Thursday. The dates and changes have kind of changed, but by the time I put this video out, we should know for sure. It looks like Wednesday or Thursday. I'll be at the Blu Technology booth on Wednesday and Friday. Plus, we'll be around the show all week. So if you see us, stop by, say hi. And hopefully, when we're down there, we either purchase or at least get a good idea of the floor plan, make, model of the new motorhome that we want. So that's it for now. That's it for this week. As usual, we'll get back to some more maintenance videos and repairs, as things break, and product reviews and all that good stuff. But right now, this is really occupying a lot of our time. So I appreciate all of you who are still watching and following along. Like I said, we're probably going to start doing some more of our travels as well. And as always, I will see you guys next week.